Hey everyone, it's Randy, still on vacation, have mellow days. So I just ran all my reports for May and I wanted to go live on YouTube and show you what sold and made me the most money for the month of May 2020 on eBay, Mercari, and the most of the sales came from Poshmark. Poshmark is kind of my boo. Poshmark's so easy to sell on. I love it. 95% of my sales come from Poshmark, although Mercari has been pretty hot lately, so don't overlook it. The percentage that they take is actually less too. It's only 10%. So let's get into it. I did a video yesterday about the Sarah Stiles analytic dashboard. I am an affiliate of hers now, and I really find value in the spreadsheet she created because it allows me to do videos like this where I'm telling you what sold the fastest and what sold and made me the most money. So as a reseller, you're always trying to learn, be on the lookout for brands or what sells. So let's jump right into it. Let me move my screen over so I can see my grid, and I will tell you what sold fast and what sold and made me decent amount of profit this month for May. So if we're going to look at average sale price, let's start with that. So the things that made me the most money, and this shows me the top 10. So I'll start with number 10. Number 10 was actually vintage. So for people that think you can't sell vintage on Poshmark, I would beg to differ. I find some vintage stuff and you might have to hold on to it a little bit longer, but it will sell. And it sold for a decent amount of money too. So it depends. Everybody's decent amount of money is subjective. Some people think that vintage means cheap, and my average selling price for vintage was $28.06. So, I mean, it might not be worth it if the item's $15, but if you can find items for a couple dollars at estate sales, then it might be worth picking up if you think it's trending and cute. So number 10 was vintage. Number 9 was Athleta. I've talked about this recently. It's quarantine. People want to be comfortable. Some people are working out. Athleisure is kind of hot right now. It's flying out of my closet. So number 9 was Athleta. Number 8, still Michael Kors hanging out in there. I believe all the Michael Kors that I sold were purses. So maybe some wallets in there too. Number 7, Spiritual Gangster. That has been hot for about a year. Everything Spiritual Gangster that I pick up, I usually find them at Goodwills for a decent price. I'll grab them, but even the t-shirts are going for like $20, $25 at least. And I sold a romper. It was just like a pull-on swimsuit cover, one-piece shorts with a little ruffle tube top. And that sold, and it sold for $30, which is pretty good because I'm sure I picked it up for a few. Number 6 brand that, number 6 in sales, average sale price is what we're talking about. Top 10 highest average sale price brands. Number 6 was Tom's. So Tom's shoes. I find wedges from them all the time. I find shoes of theirs that are in good to like new condition. You've got to be careful that they're not too beat up or too dirty. So, but you'd be surprised what a little bit of Goo Gone can do with cleaning up shoes. And I do find a lot of shoes that still are brand new with tags with the original stickers underneath. So number 5 was Anthropologie, or Anthro brand. Anthropologie has a lot of different brands, so you have to study the labels. And it's up to you whether you're going to list the actual brand or if you're going to label it as Anthropologie. Anthropologie does have their own brand, so I know that that kind of irritates people sometimes when everybody lists everything under Anthropologie, but it gets you more visibility, so that's your call. Number 4 was Harley Davidson. I found some women's really cute motorcycle boots at auction online when I was kind of going out of my box, sourcing from home, looking at different websites for auctions. And I believe that was at the Goodwill auction site. And so, yeah, I found some really cute Harley Davidson motorcycle boots for like $15, add a couple more dollars for shipping. And I flipped those, and those went for $45. And then the 3rd top selling average price brand was a brand I had never heard of called, am I saying this right? Hemant and Nandita. I don't know. I did some research, found out it was an Anthropologie brand. I did put Anthropologie in the ad, so the bots and the crawlers and the algorithm would see that, but I did list it under the brand that it actually was. Apparently people know about this brand, and I was not woke to this brand, but it sold for $50, and I actually got that dress for free. I'm a member of Pretty Bone VA service, and when you sign up for a valet service, which is about $160 a month, you do get a box of free inventory every month from them. And some of the brands are good enough that it recoups my costs and then makes me profit on the actual services I pay for them. So it's a way to get a VA for free if you're looking. And she doesn't use bots, so it's not breaking any of Poshmark's rules. Number 2 brand that sold for the highest profit, it was a $55 item. I picked it up at an estate sale, is a brand called Jackaroo. It's from Australia. They make leather goods, and this happened to be kind of a safari hat. Looks like a cowboy hat, but kind of a sun hat at the same time. It was brown suede leather. And the number 1 brand this month, also from a Goodwill auction where I sourced this from, was a Tory Burch mini Ella bag. It was navy and white striped in excellent condition, and that sold for $115. I think I paid up maybe like $65 for that. But those are the top 10 by average sale price brands. Now, I'm going to do another top 10. It's a little different. This is the top 10 fastest selling brand. So this brand got listed and it sold really quick. And the average day on hand, if we're going from 10 to 1, 10 and 9 were 2 days, 8 through 6 were 1 day, and all the other brands sold the same day they were listed. So not necessarily super high profit items, but brands that people must be searching or looking for, and they went really quick. Number 10 was Tom's. Number 9 was Anthropologie. Number 8 was Under Armour, again, with people in their athleisure, being comfy, trying to work out. Number 7 was Vintage. Number 6 was a Taylor Swift t-shirt that it was a concert t-shirt, said 1989, had the logo from like the head down. It's like a body with kind of navy sleeves. It was white. It was a t-shirt, and I actually got it for free. It was picked up from one of my neighbors in my area on donation when I put an ad up on the Nextdoor app and said, hey, this is at the beginning of quarantine. Hey, I can't source for my business because Goodwills are closed, and I know people are cleaning their closets out. If you want me to come do a contactless pickup, I will come pick up the boxes on your door and go through them, and what I don't use, I'll donate. And so I went through and got first crack at everything, and that's how I found that shirt. Let's see. Number 5 was a brand called District, and I'm guessing that also came in my Pretty Bone Valet Perk box. I don't remember what that was, so maybe it was like a t-shirt or something. I'm not sure. I think it might have been a tank top. Let's see. Number 4 was Next Level Apparel. Number 3 was Jameson. These last 3 are pieces of inventory that I've literally been carrying around for years. And when quarantine happened, I started cleaning out my own closet. And I used to do liquor promotional modeling and manage the Las Vegas market for liquor. And so I had a lot of liquor paraphernalia, I guess you could say, or like promo premium items laying around the house. So a lot of those I sold. So I acquired those for free as well. So I had a lot of Jack Daniel's patches. And they look like they're embroidered patches, but they're actually adhesive on the back. So you can stick them to your guitar case or stick them wherever you want to stick them on. Or if you want to sew them onto jean jackets or shorts or things like that, they are durable enough that if you wash them, it'll still work like a patch does because they're that thick. So number 3 was Jameson. Number 2 was Jack Daniel's. And number 1 was Kettle One. I had some flasks, like, curved arch back pocket flasks that had the Kettle One branding on them. So those sold. The Jack Daniel's was the patch, and Jameson, I believe, were, I think, bottle openers. So yeah, those are selling fast. So apparently what that tells me is that people want to wear comfy flat shoes, dress in their athleisure, listen to music in a comfy t-shirt, and drink all day during quarantine. That's what I learned from the Sarah Styles dashboard. So now I know what to source more of. And that's the rundown for May. And that's just 2 categories in her, the dashboard that she created that literally pulls all your info from the Poshmark seller report and the inventory report and puts it into all these nifty graphs so you can just take a peek at it and look at all your top 10 lists, know where your customers are buying from, what states they're from, what categories are selling. And I did a video, so check out the other YouTube videos that I have on my channel, and you can see the video from yesterday that got posted that actually logs in and shows you how to use Sarah's analytical dashboard so you can find out this exact same information about your business. All right, talk to you next time, guys. Thanks.